Hey guys, so how do you deal with the anxiety that might come up whenever you're thinking about making a career change or getting a new job? In case you don't know me, I'm Dahlia. I help people to get work that's not only highly paid, but that they love. And one thing that I have noticed with a lot of people is that everyone wants a better life, everyone wants a better career with more money, more enjoyment, more of a mission, more excitement, more fulfillment. Everyone wants that, and obviously there's a way to get there. I mean, I've helped dozens of people to go through an actual process to get that, and at the end of the process, they start opening up opportunities, they find their mission, they find work they love, their salaries increase, right? So we know that there is a way to go from A to B. It's not like a magic thing that, oh, hopefully a dream job falls on my lap, but if not, I'll just have to keep doing what I'm doing, right? We know that there's a way to get that, but I think for a lot of people, what stops them is this wall of anxiety, or for some people, it could appear more like doubt. It kind of depends what end of the spectrum you're on. But a lot of times, it could be that massive anxiety that you can feel in your body when you think about a career move and you go, oh, I don't know, it feels scary. And does that mean I need to give up my income? I like my stable salary. Or does that mean some people have this limiting belief that I'm going to need to move cities? There's no jobs like that in my city. Or we can't go through every single limiting belief because there are so many of them. I mean, dating back to people's childhoods, I've had clients who say, well, my mother was always telling me that you need to work hard and sacrifice in life. That is how you earn a living. That's how you're a responsible adult, as if you're sacrificing and having a terrible existence. That is how you're being responsible. That is how you're supposed to be living. And she had to do a lot of work to undo that limiting belief so she could live a happy life and actually enjoy her work and find some more work-life balance, let's say. So anyway, there are a ton of these limiting beliefs. Some of them might make you feel really anxious, but for some people it might show up just as doubt. Like, yeah, I'd like a better job, but, or yeah, I think I could do better. I'd like to do better. I'd like a better position, or I'd like to do something more fun, or this or that. But, and there's always that but that shows up. And whenever you're putting buts into your thinking or into your language when you're talking, that's where you're probably putting up some kind of a wall, as opposed to finding solutions to the issue. So this could be things like, well, yeah, I'd like a better job, but I really like my colleagues. What if in the new job, I hate the people I work with, and then I miss my old colleagues, right? Or what if I'm not able to find as good of a salary as I have right now? I don't want to have to go backwards in income. I better just stay where I am. Even though usually when people find jobs they enjoy, their salary goes up, not down. Or what else have I heard? Things like, yeah, I really hate being on these boring Zoom calls all day long, but what if I get a new job and I have even longer hours, As opposed to thinking, okay, here's my objective. I want to get a job which pays me just as much, if not more. I want it to be fulfilling. I want it to be less hours, if not more, right? You set your objective and then you find a path towards it. And so often we're stuck in our bubbles, we can't even see the way out. We can't see that there are other options available and that there's this whole new amazing life out there and a new version of yourself out there that is so much better, but there's these walls in front of it. And that's just because of our comfort zones, right? And the way that comfort zones show up, it's not always clear that it's a comfort zone thing. They often show up in these buts, in these anxieties, in things that actually don't make that much logical sense, but it's just like the lizard brain telling you, oh, that sounds like change, that sounds dangerous, better not go for it, and then it throws all these excuses at you that will sound believable in the moment so that you don't make a move. So it's really, really important when it comes to getting over those doubts and that anxiety, and I realize that's easier said than done. Like, okay, just don't listen to the anxiety, just don't listen to the fear. And so many people I've talked to in the last week and I mean, throughout these past years, they say they have this self-awareness of the fear. They go, I know, I need to just do it, but I'm just too afraid right now. I need to get ready, and I'll do it once the fear is gone. And the thing is, the fear is not going to go away until you actually take action. So what gets rid of fear is action taking and not thinking about the fear and trying to think away the fear. And even doing things like affirmations, that can be a little bit helpful to get yourself pumped up. But what's really going to get rid of that fear is just taking action. And once you start taking action, what ends up happening is your brain says, oh, okay, so this isn't a real thing. You took the action, nothing happened, everything's fine. Okay, and then it'll probably make you afraid of something else, and then you'll take action on that as well, and then you just kind of keep up leveling as you take action and prove to yourself that you don't need to be afraid of these things. And obviously you have a plan, you have a strategy, so that whatever those fears are, whether it's what if I lose money, what if I end up with colleagues I don't like, what if, all those different kinds of excuses, you make a plan so that those things don't happen, right? Mitigation strategy. You're not going into this blindly. You're not just quitting your job and, I'm going to just do what I love. I'm going to just, start my own business, quit my job, whatever. You don't need to be irresponsible like that. You can actually have a plan and make things not so scary, not so dangerous. So it's just so important, because I meet people who are very experienced in their careers, really great people. They have kind of that inner passion. Maybe it's not really coming out in their jobs right now, but they'd like to get reacquainted with it. They'd like to find that fire again. They would like a better life. They'd like to earn more money. They'd like to do what they love. But there's always these buts coming up. There's always that anxiety, and they're not, they haven't practiced getting over that anxiety. And until you start taking action and actually practicing moving forward, taking a new decision, because it's really a decision, it's, am I going to let this stop me, or am I not? Am I just going to go forward and do what I need to do? Until you make that decision, that fear is never going away. And in fact, the fear is going to grow. The doubt, the anxiety, it gets bigger. It doesn't get smaller. So people are always, I'm not saying people, we all do this. I do this, you do this, we all do this. We're all human, right? Our natural inclination is to procrastinate on anything that's difficult, any kind of resistance, right? We want it easy. And so we will continuously push the decision to later, to tomorrow, to the next day, right? But the more you procrastinate, the more you procrastinate. So it's so important to start practicing when you feel that anxiety, when you feel that doubt, just kind of asking those questions and going, whoa, what do I need to do that is different from what I've done in the past? What's a new action I can take that my old self is going to be completely unhappy with, that's going to bring me closer to that new self, that's really going to bring me towards stepping into that higher self? Because you have that old self that is telling you, no, we don't want to go anywhere. We want to stay in this terrible, toxic, boring job that we're in right now. This is where we want to be. We're alive. What more can you want, right? And so they're keeping you in that survival mode versus the thriving mode. Anyway, I have a feeling I'm starting to go on one of those rants where I just keep talking forever, so I'm going to stop it here. But if you guys have any questions, let me know below, and let me know if you have any other topic that you want to discuss about career change, up-leveling your career, becoming more happy with your work. Let me know below, and we can discuss it on